Ireland and UK is because, well, we're a bigger country. We can actually, take the blunt of the millions of immigrants. Bro, you take those same millions of immigrants and put them into Ireland or UK, bro, the whole country's cooked. Whole country cooked. And this is why I say we need a reverse course now for our whole country's cooked. Because, bro, there's only so many immigrants we can take before we get the same destabilizing results that we're already seeing hints of.
Citizens of Ireland, we address you tonight with a heavy heart, but with a firm resolve. We are the Irish Citizen Army, also known as the ICA. We created the rebirth of the ICA of 1913. We are all citizens, fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, driven to finally take action on the intolerable corruption which is forced on us by the Irish and British governments. We also believe that the British government has no right in Ireland, has never had any right in Ireland, and never can have any right in Ireland. We represent all of Ireland's 32 counties. We refuse to witness the suffering of our citizens. Our Irish citizens refuse to be treated as second-class citizens on their own island. We, the ICA, refuse to witness our heritage and culture being erased. We refuse to witness the suffering and killing of innocent Irish citizens. We, the ICA, will fight for Ireland. We, the ICA, will take the necessary steps to achieve our goals.
By the way, they announced this year.
Yep. All right. So this is the ICA official statement. There has been countless attacks and killings of indigenous Irish people over the last years at the hands of unvetted migrants coming into our country. Well, I mean, at least they're directing their hate at the right people. But all right, a fact that this traitorous and horrendous weak government alongside their bought media fails to address.
Color of Ireland is no longer.
The fact that their traitorous and horrendously weak government alongside their bought media fails to address. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing in the UK. Flood them with a whole bunch of immigrants and then pretend like it's not a problem, pretend like there's no issues. And the fucked up part is the public starts to have a problem with all immigrants across the board and not just the ones that are actually causing destabilization. Tough.
Green, they say it's black.
Our plan is to take action on the injustice of Irish citizens and to fight for a fair, free, and independent Ireland. We are fighting for our future, the future of our children, the future of Ireland. We are fighting for our identity, our heritage, and our culture. Our system is corroded from within, of the institutions of state hollowed out by greed and self-interest. We have borne witness to a creeping paralysis within the very heart of our government. Laws crafted to serve the people have been twisted to serve private pockets. Public funds intended for healthcare, education, the protection of our communities, for our own homeless and our children have been siphoned off, diverted, or simply vanished into the ether of unaccountability.
How you feel? I feel you, bro. I feel you on that one. Bro, yeah, taxpayer dollars being taken and sent off into the ether of unaccountability. I felt that. I was like, yeah, that's how I'll be feeling my tax dollars, bro. Taken off into the ether, except I know what the ether is called. It's called USAID. Yeah, USAID.
Same engine.
All right, but here it is. The Irish government has been accused of outsourcing and paying millions annually to African and Muslim fraudsters who have set up companies in Ireland to provide for children in need. Damn, the same thing they're doing here with the Somalians. At least 2 out of the 7 foreign-owned companies have been found to have forged Garda vetting and hiring unqualified staff, leaving our children completely open to all kinds of abuse. Ooh.
NGO plan. They farm the homeless, they farm the illegals. The NGOs bring them in, they control them, they steal the money, and they use them as a political bloc.
Our communities, once bastions of neighborly support, are fracturing under the weight of fear. We hear your pleas, we see your worry, and the grim reality is that our country is no longer safe to walk the streets. Between the sheer number of illegal, undocumented military-aged male migrants that flood our once beautiful streets, causing fear, terror, and threat of violence upon Irish communities, our own government threatening to remove our beautiful and sacred tricolour, the flag that so many brave men and women fought for.
Whoa.
The very notion of peace.
I ain't gonna lie, changing their flag, yeah, that's going too far. That's going a bit too far. Like, you're messing with somebody's national pride. You're trying to change their flag. And the thing is, it's Ireland. Their whole heritage is on this flag. Like, y'all were gonna try to change that? Like, bro, who is in y'all government? A bunch of foreigners? Are there even any Irish people in y'all government anymore? Or are they just a bunch of Irish people just selling out the whole, like, damn, the whole lineage?
An order, hard won over generations, is being systematically dismantled. We cannot allow the dream of a truly independent Ireland, won through such hardship, to be corrupted into a hollow shell serving only.
You know, somebody made a pretty fair statement in the comments. It's like, you know, your problem isn't the migrants, it's the billionaires who bring in the migrants to use them for cheap labor. No, that's true.
Select few. For a truly legal and a truly independent Ireland. For a nation where justice is paramount and its citizens can walk their streets in safety.
Oh, guys, you got any questions, comments, jokes, or disagreements? Feel free to super chat it in. Great way to support the show, or send a GIF, PayPal, or Venmo. And guys, if you can't do that, make sure to double tap that screen or smash the like button, depending on which way you're watching. But just make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Action will be required. Not merely words, but decisive, principled action. We call upon all citizens, all institutions, all those who believe in the promise of this nation to stand with us. The path ahead will be challenging, but it is a path we must together embark upon to save our country and our citizens. Thank you for listening.
All right. And all right, now let's go ahead and get into the next video here. I did want to give
first things first. I don't know.
You know, shout out to our people in Ireland. Make sure we pray for them because you never know, it might pop off with this. Things can get violent. What?
First things first. I don't know the condition of the man in Belfast. I hope he's okay. It's not looking good.
He's in a
There's
coma.
so many reports that he's in critical condition. He's dead. His eyes have been gouged out. None of those things are surprising if you've seen the video. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what he did. He absolutely destroyed him. An attempted beheading is what it was. So don't let the media tell you it was a stabbing incident or blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so yeah, that did happen in Ireland. So there was a Sudanese man that was literally trying to behead somebody. Like, oh man, I think he survived. I seen the pictures of him, and oh my goodness, like he was cutting him up all over his face, literally trying to drive the knife through his neck. Like the video was just so gruesome, man. It was tough to look at the unedited version because I was able to find it. But yeah, and trust me, guys, you know it's crazy. Like the Sudanese guy. I'm just keep it real with you. It's like they're over here trying to make this about race. They're over here trying to say, oh yeah, we need to get rid of all immigrants. And here's the thing, bro. A lot of people in Ireland, they understand what the problem is. They understand that it's not all immigrants. Even the ICA even sat there and was like, yo, we know it's not all immigrants. It's the unvetted ones that are coming here causing a problem. And I'm glad they're actually pinpointing it and addressing it instead of having the blanket statement of all immigrants must go.
Attempted beheading. Civil war is coming. And now is the time to actually, it's coming now. It's coming for a long time. The left are very quiet. The liberal lunatic left are very quiet today online, and rightfully so, because even they are waking up now.
And by the way, this was yesterday morning. His prediction came true.
Because they're trying to gaslight you the whole time. Stop sucking the government's liberal left heads. If you stand with the right side of history, you actually might get the government out. But if you keep sucking the government's then no, you won't get it out. Surely to now, Mary Lou McDonald has a lot to answer for above North. Micheál Martin, Keir Starmer, Simon Harris, these are our leaders, It's going to get worse. Like, Stevie Wonder can tell you and see that it's going to get worse. Like, it doesn't take rocket science. It's going to get worse.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. There's no point even bullshitting or sugarcoating it any more.
Yeah, because they're only getting more and more reckless. These guys are being more and more unvetted. So yeah, I get it. It's only going to be worse, and I get where he's coming from. It's just like, dog, if it's going to be like this, like, trust me, it's only a while till, well, there's going to be more people like that Sudanese man out there on the street trying to hurt people. Like, just gonna keep it real with you, especially when you don't vet these people. But hey, just have to go ahead and touch on that. Whoop. Let me make sure we get back to it. Cover this for a little bit more, and then we're gonna go ahead and get right back into that PBD interview. Because let me see here. All right, no, right on track when it comes to time, guys. Oh, and make sure to support the stream with a question, comment, joke, or disagreement through Venmo, Super Chat, or PayPal. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Whoops. What's going on here?
The beheading or any other violence, you will be put in jail for years. And we're gonna have internet ID. He had said for kids. Remember, they have to do the internet ID for everybody to prove you're not a kid.
Jesus,
they don't care about you seeing porn, folks. Starmer now admits, no, we're going to use this so that you can't see the violence and the stuff that's going on. And again, it's confirmed now the individual that they attempted to behead, who's in a coma with hundreds of cuts all over his body and neck, his face. This guy went to town on him. Was basically a liberal and was helping these guys and was their next door neighbor. Wow, that's really nice, isn't it? That's really friendly. So here is a rant by an Irishman in Southern Ireland. And if you don't know the history of it, you also have the orange Protestants in the north that were been the pro-British. And then you also had, they brought the Scots in to try to suppress the Irish. Then they just ended up intermarrying and turning against the British. That's the Scot-Irish. And they're all marching together. You've got in Scotland video of people marching, singing Royal Britannia Rules the Waves, the Scots in solidarity with the Irish and the British. And you've got the British in solidarity with the Scots and the Irish, saying we got to get rid of our differences and these old wars we have with each other. The main invasion is now. Just like they all got together when Europe was getting defeated by the Muslims. The Crusades was response to 700 years of invasion. They pushed all the way up to the edge of Germany, took a lot of Poland. Poland fought back. The Russians fought back. The Serbs fought back. And then it was the French, the Norman, and their Norman kin that dominated what is the UK today. They all got a big joint army together, and they didn't push the Muslims back until that started. And then you had the Reconquista. Took 400 years to retake Spain. And then all of a sudden the dominoes fell and we pushed the Muslims all.
And you know what's so crazy about that? I always like how Alex Jones or other people like to tell this. And here's the thing. No, they were pushing back Muslims, but here's a problem, though. The Christians and Jews that were living under these Muslims were living under them peacefully. And the Crusaders came over there and killed all of them. Jew, Christian, and Muslim alike. All of them died under the Crusaders. At least when the Muslims pulled up, they let the Jews and Christians live. The Christians pulled up and they killed everybody. That's why I always look at these guys and like, bro, how do y'all brag about the Crusaders when it was literally an abomination on Christian history? Like, that's an abomination. Like, bro, you guys did worse than the Muslims. The Muslims pulled up and taxed them. That's tough. You pulled up and killed them. All of them. And y'all acting like y'all the heroes? And here's the thing. You didn't take the land and gave it back to the people. You took the land and gave it to yourselves. It was conquest. It had nothing to do about religion. Y'all just hid it under religion.
All the way back to Jerusalem. And then we took Jerusalem, and the history books and all the movies show it like the Crusades was this offensive operation. After 700 years of getting our clocks cleaned, but the history books are clear. It was the muscle out of the UK, out of England, Scotland, and Ireland, the army that formed, that finally battering rammed all the way through and turned the Muslims. 500 years just to push them back a little, and then boom, in 50 years, pushed them all the way back. And it wasn't until the British Isles, the Emerald Isles, it wasn't until what is the UK today, got in the fight that the Muslims got turned. So,
what in the hell?
And I knew, I mean, the Romans took them 200 years to conquer Germany. It was finally Julius Caesar was able to do it. That's why he was such a hero. 200 years, the Romans couldn't do it. Hundreds of thousands of men they lost conservatively. Probably more than that.
Mm-hmm.
He got exiled there with an impossible mission.
And that's what I'm always saying. All these wars, these mass wars, were always hid under the guidelines of religion when it was honestly always about resources. It will always be about resources, but it's always going to be hidden or like under the guidelines of religion. It's always going to be like, well, they believe this, they believe in the devil, all this, we got to take them out. When really we just want their gold, we want their oil, we want their whatever resource that they got over there. It's always about resources, or we're running low on our own resources, and we got to convince the people that these guys are over there are evil so we can take their land and provide for our own people while taking away from another. It's like you kind of see that how war's been sold throughout history. It's never been about a religion. It's never been about, oh, these people are evil. No, it's been about we want their resources. We got to convince the masses on how to go over there and kill for us wanting resources. But we're gonna make them think it's about, oh, it's the Muslims, oh, it's the Christians, oh, it's the Jews. I mean, yeah, we've been falling for the same BS since the start of civilization, sadly.
Because he was so popular, he said, "You go beat the Germans." 14 years later, he beat them. But he later even wrote the subsequent Caesars, when they went to England, they said it's even worse. And they said the more north you go, the worse they get. They won't give up. They had to build Hadrian's Wall up towards, as you get closer to Scotland, up past Wales, and told the Romans, you don't go past this line. So history repeats, folks. They've now bitten off more than they can chew. They've now launched their Islamic takeover of the UK with traitors in place to engineer it, and now the sleeping giants.
Who's launching this Islamic takeover? You know how they're never really put a name on it? Like, all right, so what Islamic country is initiating this Islamic takeover? Or is it all these refugees that, countries we've destabilized that are what? They're just coming together saying, oh, F America, F UK, they destabilize our country, let's go take over theirs? I mean, that sucks, but I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That's also karma that I hope we can avoid.
Rising. So here's a Irishman saying, set aside the differences, obviously, stupid. The British just use the Protestant Catholic split as their excuse to invade. Get past this, and we have, and let's go to full defense of the West. All right, here's the rant.
Now, I was very reserved in my last video, not so much this one, because it's getting serious traction, and rightfully so. First things first, I don't know the condition of the man in Belfast. I hope he's okay. It's not looking good.
He's in a
There's
coma.
so many reports that he's in critical condition. He's dead. His eyes have been gouged out. None of those things are surprising if you see in the video. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what he did. He absolutely destroyed him. An attempted beheading is what it was. So don't let the media tell you it was a stabbing incident or blah, blah, blah. It was attempted beheading.
It looks like he was going for the bed.
Civil war is coming. And now is the time to actually, it's coming now. It's coming for a long time. The left are very quiet. The liberal lunatic left are very quiet today online, and rightfully so, because even they are waking up now.
And by the way, this was yesterday morning.
Maybe. You never know with those lunatics. You never know. I mean, here's the thing. That might actually just be their plan, is to destabilize the whole country through immigration. So it's not like, I mean, they may sit there in front of your face